Well, welcome to another edition of Out and About in Richfield. Well, it's a windy day at Veterans Park, and Steve and I are sitting here with Steve Rodney Knight, who is the operator of our mini golf facility. And welcome, Steve. And you know, I know that you actually started operations here last year. Can you first tell us a little bit about what you're doing, why you're operating the facility, how that came about?
Sure. About a year ago, we have rental facilities and concessions around the Twin Cities in your Lake Calhoun, Harriet, Minnehaha Falls, and the city of Richfield asked us to come in and manage the mini golf course. And so we did that last year for the first year, and in the process realized that this could become a nice destination point, and we just needed to introduce something fresh, and so that's how we ended up here.
And you have done a lot of really great things here already. We're sitting on a new patio that you've installed, and people can see there's greenery behind us and a lot of tables and whatnot. It looks like a great place to hang out during the day, and that's part of what you've done.
Yeah, we've added several patios, outdoor seating. We've added malt and ice cream equipment. So this year we'll be doing malt ice cream cones. We've added espresso. And then we've also revamped the mini golf course so that the fountain's fully working again, the rivers are working, and the stonework is being redone. So it'll have also a very fresh golf course. And then in the fall we're offering a pumpkin patch with hay rides and inflatables and that type of thing.
Oh, wow. A lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
All in one location.
So,
I could see people taking a walk, especially in the warmer weather, and then coming over here to the kind of the malt shop and getting a malt or getting some coffee and getting recharged. Or certainly for all the people who use the facilities here, whether it's the play equipment or the picnic shelter or partake of the mini golf, there's a lot of opportunity here to get refreshments, and you can spend a nice afternoon down here.
That's our intent. We hope it becomes a nice end destination for people to spend a day, and they've got multiple things to do, things to eat.
So tell us, you have a history. You operate another facility, is that correct? Or some other facilities besides this one? This isn't your first venture.
Right. We have 4 locations within the Minneapolis parks, and then we also have one in Canal Park up in Duluth.
Oh, okay.
And then we have a resort area on East Gull Lake in the Brainerd area.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
So you're kind of an old pro at this, and kind of knowing what goes into a successful operation like this.
I hope so.
Hopefully, okay. We hope so.
Well, you're open for business now during the weekends, or coming up during the weekends, or tell me a little bit about when does it all open up?
The weekends in May, up through Memorial Weekend, and then we'll be open every day. So right now it's Saturdays and Sundays, basically about 10 a.m. until 9 p.m.
Okay, and that means your malt shop facilities and the miniature golf.
That is correct. There'll be ongoing improvements throughout May to the malt shop itself, but in general, yeah, everything will be open.
Great. Any special kind of things you want people to know about the operation? Any one or 2 really significant things you want to get across?
Well, we'll be having a grand opening in June, and so
great.
on that day, which I believe is scheduled tentatively for the 3rd weekend of June, and we'll have free inflatables for the kids, and we'll be doing some specials that weekend, both on mini golf and ice cream, beverages, that type of thing. And so, I guess that big event will be the send-off for the summer, but we're open prior to that as well.
Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to that. I want to stop down for that one for sure.
And before, I'm interested to just maybe go test out a hole here at the course, as long as we're down here.
Of course.
Why not? I can impress you with my golf prowess.
Yeah.
But also, I saw some bikes inside the
yeah,
facility. So that's kind of cool. I love biking. Tell me about what's with the bikes.
Well, the one thing that we want to do down here is promote the bicycle rentals, just bicycles in general. And so we do have two-wheel bicycles, and we have, as you saw, a tandem bike. So if anybody wants to try out with another person at the same time, we offer that. And those will be for rent any time we're open.
Okay.
So we can link up to the nearby paths or...
Get to the chain of lakes even? I mean, you could hook up. Is that true? Okay.
Yep.
So get to Nokomis or go around Vets Park and check things out. That's great. That's really fun.
And of course, with the work we're doing in Richfield with under our master bike plan and the Complete Streets project across 76th Street, there soon will be a time where you can go from the far west side of Richfield through Richfield up and connect to the Grand Rounds in Minneapolis, and hopefully eventually down through the river bottoms and go biking anywhere from an area right here.
That's a very good starting point.
It is.
Well, so I'm thinking we get out a couple clubs, and it would be fun to just kind of walk through the course a little bit with you, and maybe just get an early putting practice in. Sound okay?
Sounds great.
Let's do it.
I'm doing it. Okay, first of all, mea culpa. I was just notified that I incorrectly welcomed Rodney Knight to the show. Rodney Knight. It's not Steve Rodney Knight. You see, I just have Steve, unfortunately, on the brain.
And that is unfortunate.
Yeah. So, anyway, we are visiting with Rodney Knight today. And now we're standing in front, we're in the mini golf course. I'm sure it's very familiar to many of you, and especially the water feature behind us, which is not turned on yet, but will be. And so again, tell us what kind of work you've done on the course in particular.
Well, the main feature being the water, we felt as though we had to have the fountain working and the river working.
Yep.
And last year, we've had the ponds leaked and we had water loss and that type of thing, so ended up turning off the fountain. And we realized that was a big part of the experience for golfers through here was flowing river.
Oh, it is, for sure.
Yeah.
I like it.
And I know the city's had a problem with the water feature for several years. Mm-hmm. And there's been many times when we operated it where we had to shut the water off. And you're right. That's an exciting element to this miniature golf course is that water happening. It really is.
It is. And it being the central piece too, we've also, some of the shrubbery that was over the course of years, it becomes mature and part of it dies and that type of thing. So we're refreshing a lot of the vegetation, and so getting new bushes in front, and it re-highlights the central fountain there. And so shrubbery, mulch, general landscaping, those types of things are other improvements that we're working on right now.
And you're patching all the rock that kind of borders all the holes, right? That kind of thing too? Because over time that's kind of corroded away sometimes or chipped away from the many years of use here. Yeah,
this venue has been around for many years, and that's just part of the timeline of a venue like this. And so we're patching those. The masons are putting in new stonework and matching it up, and so it should look pretty fresh this season.
Yeah, and it wasn't too many years ago, if I remember correctly, that we recarpeted these holes in here. So the carpeting looks great.
And I've always liked it too, not only because I like the water feature, but I love that it's just right here, skirting in the park, and it's just got a nice ambiance,
It does.
I think the landscaping and all the greenery really makes it a great venue.
Well, speaking of great venue, I'd like to try, is it hole 17, the one where you put it here and it comes down the
Okay.
All right, let's go.
All right, you're on.
Well, I don't know if you saw that, Rodney, but this is one of the, few times that Pam got the best of me.
You.
Yeah, you did. You got the best
I
of me.
might dispute that, but I don't know.
I just would encourage people to come down and play some miniature golf. Obviously people know how to play miniature golf, I'd suspect, right? I mean, there's no learning curve to playing miniature golf, is there?
Theoretically, no.
Theoretically, no. I mean,
Except occasionally.
Yeah.
You don't offer like lessons, do you?
Maybe next year we'll start that.
Well, thanks for taking a walk with us out to the Veterans Memorial Park and taking a look at the new Adventure Gardens and the new Malt shop and concessions venue that we have here. And again, I would encourage people to come out, take a look. If you haven't been out here for a few years, it's really worth it to come out again and see the big improvement at the miniature golf here in Richfield. So, Rodney, thanks for taking the time. Thanks for giving us a tour.
Yep, thank you.
Yep, thanks, Rodney.
Thanks.
Well, until we see you next time out and about in Richfield, take care.